Hey guys, it's Crazy Comic Lady here, and I decided to do a Gotta Sketch Them All challenge. So I kind of came up with this idea because someone followed me on Instagram, and whenever someone follows me, I always go and check their account to see if they're an artist or not. Anyway, in the description of this person's profile, it said Gotta Sketch Them All, and it was slightly ironic because they weren't actually an art account. They mainly uploaded pictures of the Pokemon Go game, but anyway, I thought it was a really cool idea and that it would make a good kind of challenge, a timed challenge video. So I also, because I've never managed to complete like a Pokedex before, I've set myself so many goals of I'm going to draw the entire first gen of Pokemon, and I've never managed to complete it. So I thought this would be interesting to try and time it, do all of them in one sitting, and actually complete a Pokedex. So I think I started off pretty well because I kind of wanted them to look halfway decent. So I was trying to put effort into it. And then by the time I kind of hit Butterfree, I was sort of starting to think, this is taking too long. I'm going to be doing this for hours. So I don't know, I kind of kept with it. And then by the time I hit Rattata, I was just like, this is just not going to work. I'm going to be at this just indefinitely. So I think by the time I'd got to like the Pidgey evolutions, I was starting to put less effort in, because birds are really hard for me anyway, so they kind of ended up a lot more doodly than the other ones. So yeah, by the time I kind of got to Rattata, I was like, time to make them a bit more simple. And I started putting in like speech bubbles and stuff, especially on like the really, really bad ones. I put in like stupid speech bubbles just for fun. But yeah, by the time I hit, I think it was 2 hours, my hand was killing me, and I was so tired of drawing Pokemon that like I think I was only up to like number 60 or something. I was like, oh god, I've still got like another 100 to go. So by the end of the challenge, they kind of turn into stick figure blobs. Yeah, so you've got that to look forward to in a few minutes. But yeah, when I was doing that Nidorina, I kind of thought it looked a bit like Stitch from the Disney movie, which I think I've only ever drawn that Pokemon maybe like once before, so I'd never really noticed like the similarities. So I don't know, I kind of thought that was interesting. Yeah, when I was doing Clefairy and Clefable, I kind of intentionally put really derpy faces on them because at that point I was almost at the point of not caring. Apart from that Ninetales, I was so disappointed with that because foxes are my favourite animals. So they're usually something I can draw really well. So I was like, no, that's just awful, and I scribbled that one out. It's the only one I gave up with and started over. And I gave it a speech bubble saying, "Too ugly to live." And with the Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, I thought Wigglytuff can have a knife to kill the Jigglypuff because it's irritating. It's kind of a throwback to one of my old art videos where I was showing art from when I was like 13, and I killed Jigglypuff in that. Yeah, good times. Yeah, this was the point where I started trying to do them as like chibis, like kind of a blobby chibi style. I thought it would like speed up production of the Pokemon line. But yeah, because ages ago I started doing a chibi ATC Pokedex of Gen 1, and I never finished that either. Yeah, and Abra and Kadabra were quite hard. And Alakazam, they were kind of tricky. In fact, all of the ones which kind of stood up, like people, were tricky, especially like these Machamp and Machop and Machoke ones. I literally got to the point where I just don't want to draw these. They're ugly, and I hate them, and I don't want to draw them, so I did stupid doodles. Yeah, and you can tell now from my amazing art there of my Rapidash how much I cared about the challenge at this point. So I'm afraid the rest of the challenge is blobs. Very attractive blobs that should never have seen the light of day. But at least I completed the challenge. I did all 151 Pokemon in one sitting, and it only took 3 hours and 14 minutes. So if you guys do the challenge, I'd love to know like how long it takes you and what kind of horrible monstrosities you managed to create. So yeah, but I have to say I'm never going to do this challenge again. Never. It was way too hard on my hand. But I kind of thought my Cubone was sort of cute, considering it was a really quick doodle. My Lickitung is just horrific. Beautiful Stickman on my... whatever. What are they? I can't even remember what their names are now. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I was still trying to sort of put effort in because I was doing different coloured line art. Although my Kangaskhan is a thing of beauty. You should admire it. So anyway, I'm not sure what else I have to say about this challenge or Pokemon. Oh, I did get Pokemon Sun and Moon for Christmas, and I was playing that, and I just couldn't get into it, which is weird because I absolutely love Pokemon X and Y. That was like one of my most favourite games since I was a child when Crystal came out. Crystal was for a long time was my favourite game, and then I really loved X and Y. I loved like the 3D, and I loved the fact that you had roller skates, and I was really looking forward to playing Sun and Moon, and then I don't know, I was really disappointed with it. Like, there's something about the challenges instead of it being, I don't know, like proper gyms. I don't know, I couldn't really get into it, so I kind of gave up. But anyway, thanks for watching my challenge. I hope you fear my Mewtwo. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know how you get on if you do the challenge, and I'll see you guys all soon. Bye!